odi to dwa se dru ba bia na obehwe ne nyina ya no dembi o yemwa e wo safa mu bibi ma ye hia we nenso ohia ye no echechire bibi ma na twe ya to anwa prada so no ya na dru ba bia na ho nsem kan na kwakwa bibi wo ntisi hunu se ohia ene ho kire wo yemamu a ekwankro no ayefa so de sremoa anaso etimi de boaboa ye ho se de be ya sa ha odi bi we betu ase no yenka bi se de be ya ohia ne ho kire nso ye betumi ayi na kwa.
In my quiet moments, as I try to find solutions, here's what I've learned. Crisis creates clarity. The clarity is this, that we must build our own capacity to act. There's precedent for what I'm proposing. 20 years ago, UN Secretary General Kofi Annan and several courageous world leaders, including President Obasanjo here, made a simple, powerful case. HIV/AIDS was ravaging millions in Africa and a global response was required. This courage created the architecture of the Global Fund, which saved millions of lives in Africa and across the world. That fight succeeded because leaders decided to act together with urgency and without excuse. Today, I'm not so sure. The US is gutting funding to the United Nations system and other global organizations that have saved millions of lives. And we face an unpredictable world. And this is why Africa must be responsible for its destiny. Today, we face a different pandemic, the pandemic of unfulfilled potential. Millions of young people have no jobs, health systems that collapse at the first crisis, economies that extract our resources but build nothing long-lasting. If we could mobilize the world to fight a disease, why can't we mobilize to fight poverty, to fight dependency, to fight the systems that keep brilliant young Africans locked out of the future?
Ghana among Penny John Dramani Mahaman, 70 bia, or 2 genre war divorce no. Na Association of Ghana Industry womo atwaba eyimpanimfo afofra womo babehwe na womo di ekwo na matoto niema aboa ama na benefit nyuma ho senkan wo my Ghana mo bibia deda na akwa mu na womo swearing in na say na chief of staff yera Julius Debra ekopie mwase en wode to empanimfo enei yapa womo se womo medi ekwo anim se womo hwe na Ghana mampanyi industrialization agenda odi ni so beboa amenfid nyuma ho senkan ye edi ye wo my Ghana mu no wo mu beso mu ye ade aba wo nasene na etimi aboa ama eba ne mfidi nyuma ho dwumadi a yekopie mu adwaman so ne aman ahodo so a wo my Ghana ebetimi ene wo mu asi akan na etimi aboa ma abaye ni so ade hunu no enso etimi aba mu simpempe abaye de hwehweye ne policies ahodo bebre and offense regulations ahodo abeboa ama eye industrialization ho sankaye wo my Ghana mu no etimi edimu ye yentie yewura Julius Debra ne somebody to ja
Government is therefore pursuing reforms to improve the business environment, streamline regulations, expand access to finance for SMEs, and invest in critical infrastructure such as energy, transport, and digital transformation as key enablers. But policies alone will not transform our economy. What will make the difference is execution. And here AGI has a critical role to play.
Na Shasania Ekotie chief of staff Yera Julius Debra and Ode Enchemuwe Atudra. Na Jumedia na Simpempe wotitini awaba abeda Association of Industries anom pharmacists insia opoku ene no so akasa Jumedia na senom edin sembi atudra yentie ne nsema wode tudwa no ebi.
Inclusive industrial growth is non-negotiable. We will place strong emphasis on supporting small-scale businesses, women in business, and youth enterprises. We will provide targeted training to build operational capacity. We will offer technical support to improve manufacturing processes. We will support access to local and international markets. And we will also seek concessionary financing options to ease the burden of high bank interest rates.
Now, Chesaway, Dr. Kofi Insia Opokuano, NNA, where president at the Association of Ghana Industries, and what in some way at Tuja. enra mpedifo ye nhyehyeye e ma wo ye nyetum som madema eye atemuafo foforo ye ne ade omokọ eye circuit court omye makomako aduonu 52 na was adwade na aster na chief justice Paul Bafobone no wase wo tu on mo for no kire se tumi ne ye de hye wo mo nsasa atemuafo a wo mokọ circuit court no e wo so mo kura mu yie pa na kura wo mo kura mu yie ne so nkire se yama wo mo tumi so mo ya jagefo nti na se tumi ne se bi o mo di betwi nkrofo anim ana so no mo di behunehuna nkrofo ana mo de se tumi ne baba ye niam ahodo be wi nsem fata wo se Ghana for back court be patent ne enti se kobasa wo a wotite ne wa ma wo ya na tentere ne be wi ache wo di tumi no akura wo sa wo na aye jage e behunehuna wo ya ana so wo di besim se bia obi abehu abaye obibi nti no wo koje aginemu na wi atentere ne na chia na gidie ya Ghana for wo e wo wo mu as eye circuit court judge no na ntimi anwie mu die ne se nti wo mu fa sa se me e mo wo masene mu fa bi mo wo mu kotodwemu wo mu fa nkonko ye adwuma ne mo se de be ya tentere ne ahwe ho no eniema ebetumi akọ enkan ene new circuit court judges ya wo mu ye makomako aduonu numi emu makomako aduana 40 wo mu free magistrate court ene ya promote wo mu a wo mu ekọ wo manim ena emu makomako dumienu nso wo mu free Ghana Bar Association no emo ene ye de wo eba so wo mu nso meboa e ma atemu adwuma ntumi fa ne ntoma pa emfa e wo Ghana emo na wo mu ekoswaye e de ekire ye se adwuma no wo mbeye no ma ye ne yie no ye no na agina so ma chief justice nso atu wo mu fo se enya so abehwae ne keke na eno kire se adwuma no obeye obu a wo behwae obeka ntamadi nsie ese me wo de me kohoi weni menye enso be wiachi na wo mo yie ntitumi no a ye de hye wo mo nsem no mo kokura mu yie na emo amani mu nyamo a e wo Ghana temu adwemu no enkoso anyina ho.
As you transition from the role of advocates to that of an impartial arbiter, I urge you to remember that judicial authority is not asserted through eloquence or persuasion, but through restraint, fairness, and fidelity to the law. Any abuse of judicial authority erodes public confidence and undermines the very foundation of the rule of law. You must be guided by 3 enduring pillars: integrity, competence, and independence.
Chief Justice Paul Bafobone no na eno achi the president ya wono so Ghana Bar Association wo da no ya ma me efu agati wono so de futu ni bikoye ese ene aye promote wo mu behwe na ebi mo abusua afi no mo so be na mase ena menua ne wo ena mba ne wo ntimase mba de ene esese obi kura chi mi kire se aso wasi anasem aba court yesa se me ye onua nti e de wanya de o me kire se asem ne nkobonkum wo behwe na wo mo zudi akire enti sa bread de nya fe na abusua sam kura wo mo de wo mo tumi ne baba ye there be wo munye wo madwuma ma honte kama pa na muama enmunyam emra wo mo ho
free from any undue interference from any quarter. So this goes to those around us, including family members, including friends, including the people that we've lived with for a while. Please, let's pray for our newly appointed second court judges. Let us leave them to say we are going to direct them in all that they do, so that we'll be proud of them in the years to come.
Wey Ghana Bar Association wamo president Mami Efua Gate to see a to join me a bompaya ye mo bi emfama atemwafo fofra wo mo baye na wo circuit court no said beya interference dear to fiakwa wo be ye free omudwumadim so na yani anemu senior watonkra edife po yamantem no besom yen Ebenezer Frimpong enkwotwetwe nkom officer na no ye bebo etefo amane so kopie mo ewa asamankese ne important hono baabi a abema bi wono ankasa ne ba wanya mfinhia miensa wose wo hia ene ahokyire nti wokwakoton ne ba no 1 million Ghana cedi aprosi for so no menei no wo mo de ne kopie mo ewo court ye kwa ahoma so na yani Ebenezer akwotwetwe nkom na ya hwe ne court ne kwa asetena no epie free mo baye Ebenezer what me ka me mo ha o na po mo te say
oba de adom me ho ye pa me se mo so ho ye
nyame adom bibia bako court kwa asetena ewo asaman kese circuit court abrantia ne nsenkan no say ne se ho pempenso akwa kodru
yo Yade aye abranti and didi kofi ajima ekoko piem as a mine kese circuit court no. Temwafo a wote agam bisa aye abranti kofi ajima say oyobi a said na adwe no atochima na say oyobi a oye normal na so onye normal no ma kofi ajima chimo no de oyobi a na adwe mo ye fine na but I see nam so ne ba no oye na adwe say okwa akoton no nyina gina say yade a na ohia na sa ho kira doko no buto na gimo oye na aye basa o de tare ana wa no na nam so a osusu ho kira na damfo say anka onya ya anka ne ba be ma wonya mfisia mensa ko be pon no na afi o de sika no atukwan akwa kobo bra e wa manone na atemwafo no bisa ne be na eye tanipa na the chief prosecutor ototo abranti na so gira police and them ka say ayade abranti ne de enya ade asebe na adwe no tuna bia wo bisa asem bia police fo be bisa ne bia na yade a otimi yi anu pepepe ne mo wonu so say abranti ne bua payo ene trimpo ana wo boy a anka okudi sa atorenche na so ko okwa akoto ne ba nti ebe ya ko to hwe na asem mo to aso na bibia no kreda no on fanto na no temwafo no bisa say abranti na di kan bo na danfo bi say na danfo no ana so so ni so ho say anka okwa akuti tu sa na mo ntebe ya anga police for us on bit we invite abranti na danfo no se na be ya on be bi so no so send e bia onimbu bi anaso onimbu bia no na god bo for no de to judge na nim say abranti na danfo no na be ya police for aso three say abranti no episode tu sa no na police for e say da e ma obi ya say any pa no pe abranti anasa abofra we di official mensa ni bia to nyankuma de no na nam so a omonsa etumi e kan no no temwafo ni chema asem we dey mu awempa nti obetra police form say omo kwaso ayen nhwemu ebizoku prim e wo achen kwaman a ewo akotia baton peso aso a ya bia nipa dodo na kua ebi nso tufuma gubia na ebi ne yema bebre nti obefre say omo nye nhwemu na bibia no kreda bia na omo fa to say na bibia ntimi ko kan nti omo fa brand ya no enkotu na what pol and so na fi metre match no so be to so biba ko metre 11th match no e wa fi mo amo omo fa brand ya no megina asembi bia de do na police for hwemu a o yo so mo ye abrante na down for so mo yi right no ene me ka mo na no o ma ye hwemu ene so na be ya bibia be tinya konka me ya ba ku prim e wa saman kese secret court a sei na atemwa no ko na no na ye de se wo hwe mfoni na abrante no ye de ni fi court de mo e ba no na intention for person na nche ko mo chirima wonu no asama na abrante na kan so wonu no na a police for na de no for taxi a sabla no ka se de na ku prim e wa kwoti a owo a police for kukuma o mu so ye nsem nhwehwem
Ebeneze yanhwe asemi ba ye abema wanya mfie miensa no ne maame sen na wo sika na se oni maame
abemu ano ewo maame na emum benefit dem a ne maame no ayese omo jai enya ade omo ewo ho biem nti ne maame ne de ye maso nempo no abrante ne papa etire ma ne ba no onim se ne ba no betima se bi so ye bi a o papa ewo ne ma no ti nim de se ne ba na ne ba no etu sa na mo no bre pa mo no ye ba kwa ne papa ne nche na ye de ne papa no atwetwe nkomo na kazanga sa na ye bisa abrante ne bi ti ane papa no kasa ji tabla no kasa de de ma no ni ni mo bi ti nhema na police o chema o me kwaso ne papa ne sa nya ade ane ba no o ye basa ye abrante akoko ton ne ba ne ono ne papa no sa nya ade a o sun se ne ba no bi ti nya yesa
Ebeneze ebeda senu ama ne bosse odi wani bedi ensem we yechina de beto fom bia no odi aba besom yen Adofo Ebeneza Frempo ya na musini a wotonkra edi free epoye mantem no mo ebesom yen no odi ekopie mo ewo asamai kese circuit court nei abema nko akoton ne ba a wanya mfinhia miensa no court ahyese yemfa no enkotwiri mu na chese 11th March ya san ede na ba bepie mu ewo asem dibia sam na ahometi
aboa ohia
so awon kire de wo paso na emom se wo ba ba mu ade wo koton no so ho ese kira na ubehwem no na bia wo no eka so obeton ne de but e bia nka adamfo nsu tu ne fo so ominua
enye jaya
ba wakoso so no so also eye ton no ton na abenya ska ene so no so agi atom so obeye na afi wu atwa ho asa koyi ni to se opeso ton ne ba no so nti eye aye nhwe ne ma tan ni bi nso ho a wo ne be ma ne gyayi a na wo mo asesa nkwala ne de o makogu ne ma ne so ahu bi anie eze kura menya sure se we fa ho ton akwala no won ton no enye wasem ba abekwa akwa afi obedu baby na opeba ne bi a onya ye kwa homa so ne ne Era David Kumi akwa twetwe enkomo no ye pani kwanchefo ye a care for free elections care Ghana odi wo manim ene kame akwa se bibi ya baso wo my Ghana mo se bi amrahye bedwan kanka wo makunwa no obehwe bi a be ma ne kura mu be ma ne firi mu pe na ne yire SO meko ampa yesu ehumobro ye ntoma no akoko okoso omiamia hodo Greater Accra Regional Minister baby away sa ne siye ayawaso West Wogon mrahye bedwani ano wo kane mami Alhassa se ni kun ne wuye no obedi ade okonfanse pemu a ewo ho sa ene nei abeda dwasa ayawaso Sierra Mohammed Naza ne mpeso aso na no ofiri mu bisi da bi o wo se ne yire de enko odi kuna ebisi da bi enra ya tenkra se maame ne se ne manfo friend so no mbra enti o declare say obekọ saadie ya bat one semo no bibi a eboa David ye mo ha da se awie se wajepene ne ye bonkomo
Ejozumenya ba me jiri se ho ye
nyamia daroma ye ho ye papa so nso ho ye
nyamia de mo che kwa e betana se
and semi nyina no generally with woma atwetwe wo moti waya waso east say omo be contest bi na fe ade aba be sie say ene nkrofo a wo mo free mo mayire no peso mo ejina no wo perspective mo say na wo hu no bibi e wo say encourage ana yenya ne say
yo be na se me che mo telefone na ma tse san komo we e koso kabri na I ask myself, what is actually the problem with when wives of deceased MPs decide to say, oh, no me kuno na tia kunya iso. Na me adom wa freno. En kan sa ni petomo, ne punu ane boni munya, yeni na ye nyankopon dia. Da o peno, eno freye. Enti na me kasa na me adom no. Enti o freno. Ibi obey the obitika ede and into papa ni ono so copy ejuma bi no ye ejuma be no betimi aye the life na oni papa na abopla papa e politics campaign na oni na eko obi meti o hwese no ye no ono kasa kora ne emba ne bi edin komo oni youth ne bon komo youth ne ba ne time the tamboa ene won keka ho nya ba so ni pay the Niku Fima. Then it says, Untin could run obey Obejina Nikuna Nemo. Then a bear Obejina Bois, the man for. And now say, okay, be a tape, Nesano, Lamuediane, on a member, Niku Mohono. Never money be a woman. Say, I should the criminal aspect of the thing. Maka say, crime, crime. Obiti bonia ye hwe honom ne ntena so me amatete ne se o emba ne bibitimi because mo pe akonya no ombetimi enam kwan be so eku omukunu se ne be ya ombetimi afa akonya no no so abe contest che oku be no a crime against the 1992 constitution and the act 29 criminal act Section 19 about the criminal act with the bonia necessary yo any awon so obani ne kunukunu a ye fa no kudina emrano na emrano eni nendi but as a fundamental human right to participate in elections say the opese okono the opese oyeno. So far as it is not against the law, no, nobody can trample against or upon the woman's right. They want to make contest election just simply by association or they don't go obiana. And I say, I didn't know a casa, say on the Nukuno, I didn't know about contested. Obi you are, Utmi or your MP, Utmi contest is over so name.
Then among for air political join political this NPP, CPP, and okay count. And they coming together as friends and brothers. I didn't think I said, be in there. Only one point so to make contested. That's on the year when new comes out to make contested. There is nothing that bars the wife from contested. But if you know any moral grounds near the way, and even if everyone say moral grounds rather, what does that disturb in terms of morally? Then a hard thing. Obama say, oh, unfortunately, make with him. The same is not a name, number so many mouthful. Number so many people can carry the whole enemy, and mana, Papa need to honor. Obama, they them one man. Find a big one in the action man. I'll buy for certain facility, Obama bit like a soul may go. Now, the hawk of that shaman and banner. I think so. We'll have to look at this thing again.
Okay, Dave, Obi Bekasa dia wo kana ne kwaswa no obetumi aba. But Obi nso tiachi Obekasa say emrahye bedwa konya na nya abusua konya say ukunu di he was say automatically wonsu bedi because we feel say e was say we adwuma ho nso no ye hwe ne say.
You see, Oba Mokasa no. Oba na eba no. O say enta konya na mana ana say o konkofo no ho ene o makasa. Achiro mu bitimi aye e de atoa ne kunu edwuma ba wa ya ma omne so o ka ko campaign achire nkofo na nkofo no e decide on who to vote for ba ko no baba Jamal a contested ya te so o person be contest ya ko nyane fe akona na ne dia sense o ko ba ko na ye ya nkofo no so mo mpewe ti ko no ko pe net na but he's coming again. There's another person Azando or so actual interest so the so contest ya ko nyano. It is, we are practicing democracy. Democracy no any constitution no. And now why so Obia already 21. What do you know? Only criminal records. You to make sure that money you know. Because I will go contest now. Concord for now can't show me Juma Mamo. Let them decide. It's monarchy doesn't come true at all. Because any Indian or the amount of banners on Undinundi. So, or in conforma constitutional within that particular enclave, they are the decision makers in terms of who should lead them. No, only one or the name will be my mom or the cocoa as well as Baba Jama, as well as Alexander, any other person or person upon nomination form partner, part in the AB nomination, no, or the partner, and then in a month's time, or person over contested for elections, no, to be back. And to me, I don't see it as a monarchy. It is not. Not say there be a yes and a yellow. It is the decision of the people, but not for us to prevent somebody the constitution has given the right. As a human, they want to make contested. That is not correct.
And Tiasia Bem Dave will be on MPP Amanyoko beto about on the 31st. And now almost signing a peace pact near the Motiache as an election observer body. Ya mudu mani di near course one chino. And radio course so any nefwa is a cabin 8 days. Na idea drew hono. Idea now so say was say woman ye and then electoral commission no so more expect to say ABC on the day.
Well, the exercise yesterday, no, a good one, but it is not a solution in itself. And today, of course, on the bomb muscle. However, some aspirants, no, had issues with what happened. Play and command no deal or back door, no. Modi on bet na pity mama so you are saying na show no more sign say on bet DV so be sure that so get it no. That me man from that document ni. I did. That's my way. Emma Didi esote. Emma among for Didi say no be am person moye am body see and then the point so. That is one thing that okay. But to say some other aspirant supporters say signing a peace pact just like what they drop a pass okay it's going to pass over it's going to pass over and they are saying this because previous peace pact amount for signing no it's not bound for primaries, there is a lot of work for them to do. They must act in a way that will enhance public confidence. And if they are amount from beginning, say, almost supporting one political party, one individual is the other. There's another thing people are saying within the MPP. They are saying that why is it that everybody is complaining but Mahomia? Does he know something that the rest doesn't know? Are they telling him things that they are not telling the rest of the people for which he has so much confidence? These are questions that must be answered by the leadership. Because when the question say it means say amount for me need to be say a because of amount for me to be say elections will be transparent. It is very, very important at this time. Say in the will be and day. Because you see, ever since this government or this African government, in terms of what we are experiencing and then there's been a lot of peace. People are happy. There is some apprehension in Nimobio. Among for people are concerned. Say, primaries we and any pintain any and it is something that they must affect their minds and ensure say then I need or how be uncle. The last thing I can say party I mean the best they can do for themselves is to ensure say they are building the party for the party to become formidable, for the party to become stronger and attractive to people to come and join them. Because for me, anything a party that becomes a violent party, I would never want to associate myself with. And I'm sure say and likewise they also want to say same. I mean, for the party to become attractive, the party must be a party of ideas, a party that is worthwhile, a party that is trustworthy, or competent and conform among forbidden men or Mumuji. But the Korean say, Yechimam Ponsa, Yakuntokwa, they say, nobody will want to join such a party. And forgive me to say if they are not careful, they will last long in opposition until these are things they must watch.
David, you better say, Nyame aduma sete bia so ye bedi di san komo ya kosi se da ne beso abato no e be baso ntia wie da se eni adaje a wanya e de amaye. David Kumi ono penny kwanhwefo a care for free elections Ghana care Ghana oda wo manom ya abato adwumaku anase ku a wo manidi abato ensemwochi na ye Kasiebo didi mu no ye ne wo mo nso abene amanyostem political analyst ne wo mo ka ho nso be kasa wo sa enkomokro ya ho ye nto aso na ye jama wo NPP amanyoko na enu a wo nhia di a wo ne 5 candidates no na sebe no do onsa be hyehyɛ nkrata se se be ya abato mu kwakwot nyame ya aduma general bosome ne de to so aduasa ba ko no mbewie na ya asomdwe nko a na afa ne tuma pa ediefra na se de mu nkomo beto odwa se wo mo sensan nkrata ne baabi no na emise crosses ne bi wo hɔ no ma akompra ko Canada hina Japan ese ase omo yiyi ne ma bi afrim enu tina asa akodi lady niama kakra ohonom na enu mo na Mr. Kwasi Kwaten wono kasamafo edema candidate Kennedy ohina Japan waba be chechwe nsem mu ni ntia ekoba ne sa.
First of all, he took the opportunity to read through the entire document, which in itself is symbolic of a very good leader. Initially, the expectation was that the organizers would have served the parties with the documents, the peace pact, so that they would have read earlier and know the details and content of it before they come for the event and undertake the ceremony. Unfortunately, we did not get the documents as earlier agreed amongst the parties. So Ken had the first opportunity to go through the documents at the venue. And recall that prior to that, the parties had earlier agreed with the Presidential Election Committee and the Electoral Commission that where the voting centers will also be used as the coalition centers and the declarations will also be made there. And so in the event that there is any mishap, that security is compromised, those centers may not be counted. And that was what was agreed at the aspirant level, together with the Electoral Commission and the Presidential Election Committee. So they agreed on principle that it should be part of the terms of the Peace Pact, which unfortunately was not found in it. When Ken objected that, well, this was an earlier agreement that we resolved as parties that it would be in the Peace Pact. I have read through, I'm not seeing it. So it is only natural that I object, pause, raise the reservation for it to be addressed. And lo and behold, when he led that charge, the chairman of the Presidential Election Committee even admitted that it was an omission, and of course made a verbal assurance that subsequently they will insert it. So I think Ken led that charge, and indeed, hopefully, we hope that will be resolved.
Na chosenya ekoti eye kwasi kwaten wono eye kasama for edema candidate eye Kennedy akompreko wahina Japan enode enchemu wei ababetuja Eric Edemagbana ono eye brashe bedwani ma de hye woketi no fa baton peso aso na oye board member ewo Electricity Company of Ghana. Na ena no pe woni PSO kratina se di nkomo ahodo bebre ema ECG so nkomodie eba beto mu bia no wo kasa wodi tudwa wo kyese wonde obetumi akasi su pen se MPP abreso no empanifo ano mo eho wo manfo mani ani ECG achi ya no ka ho be mismanagement bebre koso enti ne kowi achi a eka surusuro ebeda ho na no pe nkomo a woni PSO di ye no se no wodi tudwa
mismanagement, inefficiency. Yeah, no na ECG, your debt of over 86 billion
cedis or dollars.
86 billion cedis. Billion. We were in debt over 86 billion.
And so can you
say
to IPPs
to IPPs can and apart from IPPs, suppliers we Obia supply wooden poles and Chanika Obia supply meters. They have not been paid. People supplied cables. They were not paid. Company were in debt. Serious debt crisis at ECG at the time NDC taking over. Now okay, there were issues that ECG alone had close to 80 different accounts. Me alone say maintain only one account. So cash waterfall mechanism. Now regulate how to pay off the IPPs and other stakeholders that were value chain. They were defaulting every single month. By from February 2025, I am telling you on authority, say we have never defaulted, we have never breached the ratio in the cash waterfall mechanism.
Wow.
From February 2025, into the discipline about ECG. Yet the proper management, efficient management about the company's position is better than it used to be. And you're increasing efficiency and you're increasing how you're managing your resources. And since when our IPPs too, Eba Bontier Kase, Abai Eddie Omuka na Abai is not paying them.
I was away at them Agbana or get enough. Russia Virginia yengina we so nhwe ho simani aboafo nkrato mra na ye ne saa na ne de asere ba mensaka eguso den star 274 hash star 274 hash ye atwabe na utwa obedi edusi ehim draw no na wontwa bi afi ne wani twa kurukuru na emom wotwa gumu a ehim draw no a na azu betumi ye de pudo nti star 274 hash ye twa ho aba.
Na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry eye also ya reya tete be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chiro no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se what also tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture ya no mbom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka no ho to no dadaada also dro de eno any hexa capsules any hexa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
also ye kura eto yafunu ene ensunumu etuma wo yafunu ekekawa wogye wo ho a enyi wosa etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye also de a copper hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho abeto
pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane kumasi dani herbal takrade AA Mensa anafre 020382285 apemfo abatan a woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
Asatamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom.
Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Ghana. Payday is here. Stand a chance to win instant cash prizes on Review Scratch for Win. Up to 100,000 Ghana cedis to be won today. Get ready to play Review Scratch for Win to win big on TV XYZ. Stop scrolling and start winning. It's simple. Dial *850*6# on all networks. Choose your card type and select your lucky card for a chance to win big. Play with at least 5 Ghana cedis or more. You could win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes instantly. Yes, you heard right. 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes. Don't miss out on the chance to win big. Dial *850*6# to play now. Review Scratch for Win. Scratch it again. Ladies casting power. You must be 18 years and above to play. Terms and conditions apply. This game is regulated and approved by the NMA Purpose Foundation.
Alishima Maya nurse se waje bratwen ya ni akwaji aboafo nkrato abaye to ansam no so na vice chairperson edema ye parliamentary select committee ye ba no environment science and technology eyen wonyan for John Dako na nei wadi tudwa se e ba no fumagudi ho nsenka ye kwaje concessional ye buffer zone a ye teto ho no me no na ye 100 meters no wasi nei no e wase mpanifo de hye mapegu akwamu na ye fa 100 nsameka ho na enye 200 meters se le be ye beboa na bo enipa ne nsase eho eban na wadi nsem way tudwa wa bra okwa aprobo ewo Anglo Gold Ashanti eno ewo oboase ene ne mpotam mo eno panyin de sansem way etudwa.
They actually deal with signage. For the first one is a bit far from here, but that is when the cyanide is brought in to help the process of the gold. And then what we see here is when the byproduct, the final one, comes out. And at least from where we stand, they seem to be ready to save the nation from cyanide spillages, something which affect mining communities a lot. What they've told us here, if indeed it turns out to be true, I would say it is good to manage cyanide spillage. As it stands, I don't believe that we're going to have that here in Obuasi, and I hope that the other mining companies are also doing the same, building these facilities.
Now, Chosaway, a vice chairperson, Parliamentary Select Committee on Environment, Science and Technology, and Wadi Enchemwe Atujana, Senior Manager for Environment at the Anglo Gold Ashanti, Mr. Owusu Ansa George, also in some way and a torso.
So, the Honorable talk about the issue of climate change and other things, but I think AG as a corporate body has got a policy document when it comes to climate change and the things that we are doing. AG Obuasi Mine are doing significant aspects, portions of it to make sure that the climate order we all ascribe to, we are all safeguarding it. So that's why we talk about the build of the solar plant in the northern part of the country, together with our sister mine in Idiaprim. We also have invested in energy efficient machines and processes within our operational area that seek to safeguard or protect the environment. We continuously reclaim or rehabilitate all degraded lands. Okay, even to the extent that even when we count the social front, we have gone ahead to start reclaiming places that the illegal miners have destroyed. These are all actions or activities that forms part of the climate change action that we talk about. So, as I've said, we accept his criticisms. Maybe we have to improve more. We have to do more. But
now, just Mr. Ansa Owusu George, Senior Manager for Environment at the Anglo Gold Ashanti, Nene Eni Kokuti, no. Abusuani ebejina we so ne de nyina si ene wie na ene da chehima akosua ofoyiwa amanfo ne birthday enti da che happy birthday enkomo anyankopon ka ho na omo ahoden oma won kwatenten ya ahoden wo mu na de ho hia pa no enu yesika won yesika ho a long life no ko na nimu ntempa enti nyame fesika so nka ho no manage enso so emra enti awie happy birthday manana and I must see a time enti happy birthday enkomadache hima akosia ofoyiwa amanfo ozu obi we hye no
ye fancy wa ha
sa yo ebusanti ade ni nyina asi dase ani enko
ya dase na ya de aseda ma boafo a ewo newsroom awie wo mo boa ya ma Kasiebo etimi ba wakwa mu ella ewo honom ena afenso Agnes afenso ya adubia PSA ene aboafo ni nyina Kofi Abrante wo mu nyina aka ho ebi ubewramu MC a honom so a Director Ralph ewo honom Abbas ewo ho Peter Quanten ena Emmanuel Nete enso ewo honom camera no eye Francis ena afenso Elvis ena eye Willy wo mo ena bejina camera na chi edemaye Elizabeth Tego ena na wie wo siesie ye ho ema ye ho eye fe ya gibre ebe kenkai Kasie emu nsam edemamo medin ene nana adwo akwacho amene
ama poma checheku
Bang, bang, bang.